Today's mission at Costco Sweden: stock up on meat for meal prep. And maybe grab a few extras. But how is Costco in Sweden different? Well, you can still find the value rotisserie chicken. It's just not gonna be $5 though. You can get your prescriptions filled, pick up a new pair of glasses. And no, you can't buy horses here. It's a hearing center. Plus you'll spot things you can never find in the US. Like these shrimp sandwich cakes. Cakes made of shrimp. Sandwich. Whole tubs of shrimp salad. They sure love their cheese in Sweden. Cheese squares for days. Giant tubs of beetroot salad and potato salad. Giant pallets of crisp bread wheels that could go on an SUV. And of course, Danish sewing kits. Last but not least, the food court. Same massive hot dogs and giant pizza slices, but maybe a little bit different than the rest of the US offerings. And really neat that they put an estimated calorie on the items. That's what makes Costco in Sweden a little bit different. But here's what actually came home with me. Spoiler, I didn't just stick with the meat, which was 20 pounds of 9% fat ground beef and some good looking steaks. So when it comes to actual protein, you saw the beef. I basically bought 10 kilos of minced beef and I portioned it nicely into 10 bags of half a kilo and 5 bags of 1 kilo. So that, it helps me with the meal prep and all. And also, it makes it that I just take one bag. It's good for two to 4 portions, and depending on the meal. And I don't have to freeze it all together and then unfreeze, refreeze. That's kind of dangerous. So yeah, it's better to do it that way. And that was like the main protein, and I guess you could call it the main reason to go to Costco, because they have some pretty good prices on the beef. And then of course that's not the only protein. Yeah, I've got to keep it varied. So I also bought 2 ginormous bags of shrimp, and this is the Kirkland shrimp, their brand shrimp. Prawns, excuse me, they're prawns, they're not shrimps, they're prawns. And these prawns have no tails on because I'm lazy and I don't like to cook with the tails on. And yeah, it's better to just thaw them out, put them quickly into like what do you call it? What is the name of the pan? Yeah, and just put it in the skillet, do it real quick, and that's that. Or just make it ceviche, although frozen shrimp, I don't know if it would go well with ceviche, but yeah, shrimp, which is a really good source of protein. And since I'm not so keen on fish per se, this is like the, let's say, middle ground, if you will. So yeah, 2 ginormous bags of this. I'll put the price up right now so you can see what the price was in Sweden. And yeah, I'll take these now to the freezer because they're kind of thawing out, because a professional YouTuber would have done this the second they got home, but I'm actually doing this part a day later, so I gotta put these in the freezer. So to continue on the protein side, let's see. On the protein side, I bought like a big, let's say, box of sardines. They are in sauce, and it's a really good, I don't know, when you're making dishes that contain fish like tuna, if you're making tuna salad or stuff like that, it's really good to just throw one of these in there. I kind of like sardines. I never liked them before, but I don't know, this kind of, what is it? John West. Yeah. These are pretty darn good, and they could just work with, like, I know it's gonna sound weird, but what I tend to do is like fry up 2 eggs, a can of these, good to go. So yeah, kind of weird on that. But yeah, I got sardines, and this is a really good source of protein and omegas and whatnot. And it's a fish, so like I said, I don't eat enough fish. So let's say this makes it up for some fishy business over there. In terms of protein. Now this is gonna be very controversial, I think, but Spam. Spam, I think, is very underrated, and especially when it comes to weight loss, I think people look at it like, oh my god, it's so fatty and so bad. Well, everything in if you don't eat it in moderation is gonna be bad for you, right? So also Spam in moderation should be really good. And a couple of slices of this, done in a skillet nicely with a couple of eggs and whatnot. Really good breakfast. It has, you gotta eat, yeah, you gotta be careful with it because it does have a ton of fat and a ton of calories, but Spam. And you know, it's an alternative where you don't have to, if you don't have fresh protein, don't have some fresh chicken or anything, it's good to go. It's in a can, you open up the can, you slice it up, it's all good to go. Wham bam, thank you, officer. Right, continuing our tale of protein, we have, this might be only a Swedish thing, but since it's not a Swedish product, I think it might actually be found in Costco US as well. This is skyr. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's basically Icelandic yogurt, flavored yogurt. But it's got tons of protein, and it's got it's super high in protein when it comes to like comparison to just yogurt, and the taste is super awesome. And let's see how many calories this has. This has 56 calories per 100 grams. Yeah, if you find this, get it. It's really good. I mean, you can get alternatives like, you know, Greek yogurt and then spice it up with something, put something in it, some berries and stuff. But this on itself, it's vanilla. Really good. It's the first time I actually tried it. Really surprised, and we'll definitely get it again. And these Icelandic guys, when it comes to skyr or this kind of yogurt, really good, really good. All right, so that kind of, I think, concludes the amount of protein stuff. When it comes to vegetables, doesn't really, even these ones already seem a little bit beat up. These are Japanese eggplants, aubergines, long pink stuff. These are really good in stir fries. I don't know, they really work, and it's because of how they're shaped. It's super easy to cut them up, throw them in a stir fry. You get, you know, some nice veg in there, nice fiber. It's really good to experiment and try new things, and I think I tried these once or twice and really held up. Right, let's continue on the idea of stir fries and whatnot, and incorporating more Asian food and Asian recipes into my diet. Coconut milk. This is really good for curries, really good for just, I even put it in pancakes instead of regular milk. It works. I'm not sure how big of a difference it makes in terms of macros. It does have protein, I know. It does have a little bit of fiber, but yeah, it's coconut milk, you know, like, it is what it is. All right, the next thing would be the actual, so things that make life easier and make, I don't know, sweet be a little bit more, less caloric, not more. Maple syrup. I don't know, I've heard good stuff about, I've purchased this before from Costco, and it's pretty damn good. And it has like, it's 270 calories per 100 grams, so it's a lot of calories, but then again, you're not using 100 grams of this stuff in like a meal. Put like a teaspoon or a tablespoon at most, and it really makes a difference in terms of sweetening something, especially on the yogurt, or if you're making yourself, you know, in the morning, like if you're making something sweet in the morning, like in terms of breakfast, really good to add up. Also in terms of sweetening a dish, when it comes to a lot of Asian recipes require you to put sugar in there, just to make caramelization, or for example, teriyaki sauce. You know, you can't really make teriyaki sauce without sugar, so maybe substituting this a little bit more, putting this instead of the sugar, seeing how that works, or just maybe a little bit of sugar and then topping up with this, totally could work. All right, some new stuff that I found is seaweed salad. It sounds weird. It's very, I don't even know how to explain this texture. I mean, if you had it, you definitely know it, but I don't know, you typically find it if you buy sushi and stuff, and it's like a side salad and whatnot. I love this stuff, and I don't know, I'm pleasantly surprised by this particular brand. I don't know if you can find it in your local Costco, or you can even look it online and order it if you think you would like this. And it's got 69 calories per 100 grams. So it's pretty darn good. It also has like a lot of it's just a way of incorporating more veg in your diet without eating veg. That makes sense. And just varying textures as well, because this is like a really, I don't want to call it crunchy. it's like a slimy thing, thingamajig. I'm thinking this will work well with glass noodles because they kind of have the same texture. So yeah, try it out. Let me know what you think. Right. Yeah, something that is really indispensable to me is actual tomato puree. Tomato paste. Tomato paste is really good when it comes to browning meat, and you brown this in the pan as well, and it really accentuates the flavor. It gives it like a roasty flavor. I don't know. Whenever you're doing some saucy kind of meal, it's really my go-to. This brand is like the Italian brand Cheerio is pretty good. There are others as well, of course, but I don't know. I found this. It had a good price to it, and why not stock up on them? Because I use it pretty often, especially when it comes to meat. So yeah, doppio concentrato tomato puree. All right, continuing to Snack Valley now, and Snack Valley almonds. I kind of misread this thinking it doesn't have salt. I'm really trying to find roasted almonds, literally just roasted almonds, no salt whatsoever, but nobody seems to find them. These are addictive as hell. I don't know, you need to like get a handful, put it, and then throw this thing away, because if you eat it from this container, you will finish half of it by the end of the day. Yeah, and almonds are, I don't know, they're really satious. They have 610 calories per 100 grams. Everything in moderation, yes? But I don't know, these had like a pretty good price. It's like a 1 kilo 100 bag. Pretty good, and they have salt. They're with salt, and they're snacky as heck. Believe me, they're snacky as heck. And yeah, they're the go-to when it comes to, like, you can put them in oatmeal. You can have like a crunchy bite in like oatmeal. You can put it, make it a trail mix and stuff. Yeah, it's very versatile. It's a very versatile nut. All right. Next up, I tried some of this durian. I have never eaten durian. And probably I'm not gonna eat it. I don't know, I tried durian chips, and durian chips were really good. It tasted like potato chips or something, but mainly because they were fried. This, however, is soft dried. So they have like these tiny pouches inside, like these tiny little pouches with the fruits in there, and it's like squiggly and squishy and stuff. And I don't know, to the informed taste, if you have eaten this before, this is really good. I don't know about it. I tasted it, it's quite nice. It has a crap ton of calories. However, I don't know about it. It's on my I don't know list. So you can see the bag is still, I opened it, but yeah. So yeah, durian. Maybe the fruit itself is better. You know, I have never tried it straight up out of the, because I know it's kind of an issue to eat durian. You can't really have it around because it's very stinky. But the fruit itself inside is really good. And lately I tried jackfruit for the first time as well. And jackfruit is, yeah, top class, top notch. But the durian, I don't know. Your mileage may vary, because if you like durian, you're gonna love this one as well. Right, and yeah, I don't know. I saw these. I bought a box of them. They were on discount. Veggie straws. I mean, you guys from the States probably have seen this a lot and have eaten this a lot. But whenever, I mean, I didn't even look at the ingredient list, and I see here that the first ingredient list on the list is potato starch, 32%. 32% of this bag is potato starch. And then rapeseed oil and rice flour. Where's the veggie? Where's the veggie, America? Where's the veggie? They're called veggie straws. Where's the veggie? Yeah, I don't know. It has it. So if I read this correctly, tomato powder 0.4%, kale powder 0.3%, spinach powder 0.3%. Yeah, it's 100 calories per pack, but I'm not recommending these. This might have, it wasn't a mistake. I tried them, you know, but because you always buy crap, right? You go in Costco, you can't leave Costco without buying some crap. Maybe this is on that aisle. I don't know. But yeah, look at the ingredient list before you buy, especially when it's like in a box, because it came in like a big box with like 24 of these. So I don't know. Yeah. Viewer advisory. Yeah. Right. And then lastly is the crispy coconut rolls. These things are like crack. I cannot put it any other way. This, you cannot stop this. These are so darn good. This is crazy. I mean, they got coconut milk, they got tapioca flour, sesame seeds. They're crunchy, they're sweet, they're coconutty. No, I mean, I don't even need to sell this. This is good. This is really good. And you know, as far as when it comes to a snack, of course, listen, you can eat anything, right? As long as you eat it moderately and not make binge on this kind of stuff, it's fine. But yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. So yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, sure, I bought some coffee beans and then like fabric softener and whatnot, those kind of deals. But when it comes to food itself, this is it. This is kind of the whole itself. And yeah, it's maybe we're expecting a little bit more. I don't know. And in terms of cash, I think I spent around $400 on it. On all of it, including, you know, the fabric softener, the coffee. I bought like, napkins and Ziploc bags and whatnot. So it wasn't just this food. But the meat itself was quite expensive, you know. I think it was like, what, $100 and something, $120 maybe. But in Swedish crowns, I'll put it on screen. And you'll see all the prices on everything. But yeah, all in all, a pretty good haul. And I don't know, next time, yeah, probably in like a month or so, once the reserves are dwindling and need to have a restock, probably do it again. But so far, yeah, thanks for watching so far.